Alright guys, and welcome back to Dawn of Man. I'm Risen32. This is the Realistic Stone Age. We're in a bit of a pickle. I think there's still a way out for us, but it's gonna ask for some pretty big changes for us to do on our quite a big town that we've got here. It's definitely not optimized. I think we can possibly optimize it slightly, and maybe we can get it to work a little bit better. But that's something I really want to try here, which would be really cool to see if we can. I'd like to turn this around, and I still would like to go for the 1000. Whether we get there or not is to be seen, but I think we can. So let's give it a go. So what we're going to need to do is I've got a bit for you here, guys. So if you do enjoy the episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. I'm going to rip down all the internal walls in this town. I'm going to do that in a moment, but what we need to do first is I'm going to change everything over to steel. We are no longer making anything iron. We're all about making things better and easier for our life. So things of the past are going to go. We've got quite a few changes that are going to be necessary and are going to benefit us. Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. You can go. And these steel toys are going to help us. It's been mentioned to me, and I have seen them. I do read your comments, guys. Don't worry. And so sometimes I'm just like, yeah, but I want this to look as good as it can, and it just isn't an option. We're also going to start. We're just going to make steel things now. We're out of the coal business. I want to keep these buildings because I quite like how they look, and we'll keep those in there. We've got a lot of people dying of starvation at the moment. I'm not too worried about this. We're going to experience a population dip, which is it's not really something that we can help. So we're just going to accept that. What we're also going to have to do, we're going to have to close this area by the village down, as it is just not going to help us. I partly think that this area here has also got a massive responsibility for why we had the big population dip. Well, I kind of know it does, and we're just going to have to we're going to mothball all the industries here. I'm going to remove the stables from this area, which will be quite good. Also, what we need to do is we're going to need to go into our production limits. We no longer want to make any iron, so you can go away. Everything else should be fine in there. I mean, let's not make these either. Do we? Actually, I don't know. I'm going to put this at 20 because I'm not sure what these sell at. I will check this because we can make a profit on buying copper and selling these, and we might as well do that once we have the population for it anyway. I'm going to keep these at percentages because what this is going to nicely do for us is as our population, or if the population shrinks or grows, it's going to maintain a certain size for us. What I also want to do is we're going to need to get rid of some fields. I want to leave a few over this side just for... Do we need to? No, there might not be anyone living over it. Okay, right, we'll get rid of you. We just need to keep the workload to a manageable length, which is going to be the best thing for us. So let's just... We're mothballing so much here just so that when we get a bit bigger, we'll be able to deal with it. What I also want to do is make sure that this field here is on priority. I want to be able to make... the right word? Yeah, I want to be able to produce carts. That's a good point. I should also reduce those as well. So I want to drop these down to 40 because we know that's plenty, and that should keep us all a little happy and Larry. What else? What are you? You are peas? So I'm going to sack this field off as well. We haven't planted anything yet. It's all about just trying to make our lives a little bit easier. Now, I can't remember like what exactly we needed for 300, but I'm fairly certain it was just like this area here, so we should be fine. So that should be good. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the game on a little bit, and I'm conscious of our populace, so I want to try and build the food up as well at the same time taking down some of our areas, but I'm going to try and do that at opportune moments. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so I've kind of decided in my mind that I'm just not going to repair buildings over here, and I'm quite liking it because you can see we've got a couple of buildings in disrepair, and I'm thinking in my mind like, oh, you know, it's just falling to pieces. We can't look after it. Well, eventually we're going to have to take down these chaps, but I'm quite liking what I'm doing. It's entertaining me at the least. Apart from that, things are looking a lot better or more stable at the moment, is what I'm going to say. I'm buying in food as much as I can. I think that's going to be sensible for a while. Something I need to remember, so we can sell copper off for 3. We can sell copper for 4. So we can make a little bit of a profit on that. When we've got a bit more efficiency, maybe it'll be worth it just to help us buy in things. But kind of wish the traders would, like, as we get bigger, will come in and have more food in themselves. Something else I'm thinking about doing, and I don't know, I need to take the lead from you guys here on this one, is I'm thinking about like these three. What are they? They are stone stables. It's starting to move our stables outside, so we could get like a little stable area here. My thought process for that is we can then put, like, we can move possibly. Well, we've got plenty of the hay storage, straw storage out here, and also they're going to be close to the fields when we harvest it. So it may help us there anyhow. Is my thought process. Whether that's the case, I'm not sure. Also, our cows have dipped a little bit, or the cattle. So hopefully they're going to come back. I'm quietly confident they are. So we shouldn't look too bad. I'm liking how these are all falling apart. That is brilliant. I'm really happy with myself with that. I'm like, well, if you're not going to work, we're going to make you fall apart. And we're definitely doing that. So I'm just going to keep buying food. I think we're going to be okay. Like, we're starting to increase a little bit how we do for children. We've got 22. So we're not quite top heavy. I think we should be able to come back from this. I'm hoping that will be the best thing if we can. We're staying in positive in food. I have, you can see when progress is being made with the walls here. So we are getting them through. I tend to do it. Well, it depends how much. I tend to do it. I'm going to have to, we do it once a year is the safest way for us to do that, not to lose everyone. So it's when we have harvest the pulses, I will then go and do it. I'm not going to take all the walls down. Now, I may regret this. I wonder if, right, I know I'm just thinking about this now, is let's just have a look at this. I'm not going to put it down. Is what I'm thinking could be quite good is if you will go into, no, let's see to rotate. Oh, you will. Okay, good. So what I'm thinking is, internally, this internal wall that we've got to help people move around is we could just have lots of doors or gates in places so that there is more travel path options for us. Maybe that will slightly help with the efficiency. That would be cool if it does. I'm not expecting massive things. It'd be interesting to see if we tweak this, what we're going to get from this moving forward. Now, this I've already noticed, removing this wall here. You can go. That we are planting these fields, and we were struggling doing that before, so it's definitely improved the efficiency up here, so there is a bonus to that. And maybe there's going to be room for more, definitely. So let's get on with a few more of these. I'm going to try and make this town completely fall to pieces, and have some fun while I'm doing it. Just my little bit of entertainment while we're running this through, and I will bring you back hopefully. We have a little population dip. I'm hoping we're going to stabilise and that we can move forward as long as we can keep this work. It's high, but it's not. It's not going to kill us quite yet. We're saying that we are in winter, aren't we? What have we planted? As long as we can get a reasonable amount of stuff, I think we're going to be okay with food. We're dipping, but we're doing okay. We're losing cows and things, but that's fine. We've got the horses to make up for it. Okay, this workload's getting quite hard to manage. I am resorting to everything needs wood. We just don't have the people. We're doing okay actually. There's a lot of micromanaging going on to keep this sustained, but I think, or do I think, or am I wishing? That's the question here. We'll add you onto that. That's a problem we're having at the moment. We don't have enough woolen outfits, so I didn't look them, but I should have. Don't think there was any woolen outfits. So we need to buy winter clothes just to make sure that we can keep our population growing, which it's kind of needed. Wool-wise, we are ripping them down. I want to keep this one, which I think will be quite good. What we can do though is I need to get this workload down, and I'm not really sure what it is. We've got animals to be slaughtered and all these sort of things. Just need to decrease it. Otherwise, we're not going to plant any of our fields, which we haven't done. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be... We're in for a rough year. I think we've planted these. We planted that one. Fortunately, we had a good harvest the season preceding that. I wish I could tell you not to help this house. No. But soon this area will be gone, so there'll be no reason for people to come over here, which is going to be pretty cool. I do you can already tell this house is missing. This is probably what's adding to our workload, but oh well. It is. We've got to ride this out. Hopefully we can. Wow, look at all these animals that require slaughtering. Is that because they're old? Yeah. Okay. Plus size to that is then that maybe because we're not going to get the fields done, as someone dies of starvation, we're going to get loads of meat coming in. So that might be a little benefit to that. So possibly not going to be the complete end of the world. What we do need to do, though, is get people some clothes on in the winter. And as we need it, there's never any in there, is there? It's as if the game just knows. It's like, you need this? No, I won't be doing it. I'm hoping this is going to be something we can... Well, we should be able to deal with, I'm hoping. So that is good. What I'm also... Maybe it's worth... Like, how big is this door? How do we measure the door? Because what I'm thinking is we could make holes for where we want to put doors, which is also going to improve efficiency, which should help us. That's what I'm thinking. So we do this. So they're 3, right? We're happy with that? That's 3. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's definitely 3, isn't it? Okay, that's cool. So on that case, we will... Because what I'm thinking is if we can go 1, 2, 3, like there. We could have a little... No, we're doing it here, aren't we? As far as thinking. 1, 2, 3. Here we can make a little hole. I'm going to queue it up just because it's better to do it. And then people can come out here into the fields. Don't think we need necessarily one over here so much. I'm trying to we're trying to make everything more efficient. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of getting rid of these trees as well. Possibly indeed is an option there. See, we're starting to balance out a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're killing all these animals, so that is a benefit. We are seeing. Hopefully the workload dropping. I'm just going to make sure nothing wants repairing over here. I can tell them not to harvest things, so that is also good to know. I think once we've got rid of these buildings here, yeah, there's one down. Awesome. I'm liking how this is just falling apart. I'm liking it. I keep coming over and just screenshotting it. It is looking really good. I'm very happy with that. It's making me feel better about our situation. Okay, what else do we need? I'll get some. We've got plenty of iron, but I keep buying it. No, let's not. Let's just get food and straw. Because I think that's what we're going to be struggling on. So it's going to be a good idea to keep stocking up on those for the short term. We keep losing animals in the winter, mainly cows, because they demand the most food. So that is good. Oh, actually, we've had a good little increase of food there. So that isn't too bad, the situation. And our workload has dropped. So we've managed to get through that. Okay, that is good. Have we made this hole? No. So I'm going to put a door here, which means we don't need you there anymore. I'll keep the other 2 and we'll force them through it, but that's going to be the plan. Also, let's think about this side here. So we can do something similar here. There we go. We'll get this ready for a door. Last pig died. Okay, well that was not what we were expecting, so we need to buy pigs. Didn't see that coming. How did I not see that? Oh well, we'll keep buying food and keep our eye out for pigs. Rats. We didn't want our pigs today. However, though, that might not be too bad. How are we doing for animals? Okay, we've got plenty of... Maybe that's not going to be such a bad thing. Right, so what I want to do is I'm going to put a few more doors in. Where else could we allocate a door? Guess we could say something here, but I don't expect them to need to come in there. We've got one here. Got another door there. You're already taking the wall down. You're good. I think that would be good on this side. Now, do we want any additional? I feel like... No, we've got a door there. That's a door. We could definitely get one in here. Yeah, that can go. Awesome. That's a bit weird. We'll sort this bit out as well while we're at it. Okay, right. Well, let's get these little bits. Look at all that food. That is so good. That is the best harvest we've had. We are pushing nearly 300 people, so that's so good. Right. Okay, cool. I'm feeling like we've just crossed a little. It could be me buying it all in. I feel like we've just crossed something there. It's going to get better. But right, let's get those holes made and get some doors in there. All right, let's get these doors in. Also, we're almost at 300 population again. So I think we... Oh no, reinforce the gate. Oh, that does look... Wait, what's it? You record? No, we won't use the reinforced gate. We want the cheap gate. Although it does look good. So we can put one in there. A door. Yeah, I did just create another hole here that we're going to use as well. I'm hoping this is going to be a compromise that we can use to help us. I quite like how that sits in there. And we put you like so as well. That's nice. So we get a few of these gates in here. Did we make a hole over here? Oh, we did. Yeah, they're just doing it. Okay, we didn't finish it off. So let's get rid of these 2 little bits here, and that should be. Sorry. Just sneezing. That should be good as well. Right, we've got 2 traders rock up at once. Also, oh, I saw pigs in that little jumble there. We're going to get our pigs back. Awesome. We've got the cash to spend, so let's spend it. Right, pigs. 3 male, 1 female. Okay. Well, you guys are going to have to get busy and hopefully resolve our pig populace for us. We need it. We definitely need it. Right. We're also not really... I'll need to check and make sure that we are actually... doing the right, so we've got wadding cloves being being produced. Let's just do that now, and then we can put the final door in. Yeah. Okay. Aha. What you? No, okay. So you make all the woolen, and you guys make all the linen. Okay. I'm going to put you onto both, just for the moment, because we are struggling for the wool. Oh, we also doing some woolen over here as well. Okay. Let's not. I won't have you as both. We'll just have you on one. That should help us. Okay. So that's cool. That is good. How are we doing for... Oh, and there we are. Look, we've got a 300 population. Awesome. Plenty of food coming in. Hopefully this can be enough to get through the winter. And I think... I need to think about other entrances here on, guys. Also, I think we're going to have to lose all of these as well, just to help with the optimization. And actually think about a staging post for where we want the animals. That is possibly going to help us. So I think next time is we're going to see if we're growing, we're expanding. Hopefully this village will be gone. As you can see, it's falling into disrepair. I never realised these never need repairing, which is interesting. So now, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.